Good evening, Clark.
Welcome
hello. To the Tasting Bothy, man. Welcome to the Tasting Bothy, where every dram tells a story.
It does indeed.
Good to have you on.
Good to be on.
Welcome to Tony, and welcome to Ron. They're on
good.
YouTube. They're typing away, sending me messages here. We're catching up, so good to have them. Have them on.
Excellent.
Tonight we've got. Well, to be fair, have you just woke up? He says. No, it's been working. Game is due. Well, I'm not sure he's been working. He's been with the council. Anyway, so Clark, you gave us a dram to try tonight.
I did. I know. I got these. I was it.
Do you know the strange thing? The strange thing is, Gordon sent me a text to say, I got one of them the other day when I was in on Wednesday at Stirling Gin, at a gin event.
He was
you
there.
Couldn't have been at the same gin event as my brother-in-law by any chance?
Yes. I think there was only one. It was at the curling event.
Well, he must have been there the two. I mean, how can you come on here and do a dram tasting with him and then be in the same event and the two years know?
He certainly wasn't there at the same time as me, because I would have recognised him. He would have recognised me as well. He would have. He'd have said that must be. Nobody else can curl as bad as that.
Oh, yeah, that much to drink. Welcome, Declan. Good to have you on board with us tonight. So tonight we're going to do Sons of Scotland, Mannochmore Distillery.
Aye.
I have never heard the Mannochmore.
No, neither have I. So it intrigued me when I saw it. I thought, well, we need to get a couple of these. So
did you think about finding out where Mannochmore is?
Not a clue. It does say that there's Spaysides, so that narrows it down to a particular region of Scotland.
The distillery's in Elgin, Clark. I thought I would do a wee bit of research because I thought you'll be working, you'll not get a chance to have a wee look. So they're in Elgin. Mm-hmm. So that's definitely Speyside.
Right.
And this one's an 11-year-old.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Batch number 9. Is it release number 9? It's very wee for me to read, Clark, even with my glasses on. I'm struggling to read that.
Release number 9. Distilled in 2014, bottled in 2025.
Yeah. So we've got an 11-year-old Oloroso cask.
Oloroso finish. That's right.
50% ABV.
I should be writing this down.
50% ABV. It's all on the bottle.
It is on the bottle. Aye, fair point. It's on the bottle.
The other one we've got is a Ledaig.
Yes.
This is a Madeira cask. This is their newest release.
Yes.
So we're going to have a look at their newest release, Ledaig. Tell you a wee bit about it when we get to that later on. So we'll start off, I think, because the Ledaig, I can't say too much.
It's the peaty and smoky.
Well, when you see them side by side, the Ledaig.
Yes.
Now.
It looks pink.
It's right. So this is Madeira. This is Oloroso. I would have expected the Oloroso to have been a wee bit darker than it is. Looks. If I picked this up, not knowing and having read the bottle, I might have actually thought it was in a bourbon cask. It's quite light.
We call it. I see what you're saying now.
Oh my goodness. Have you? Right. Well, we better get the nosing of this done. I ken you're writing notes.
I know. Shouldn't it be?
Well, we go at this.
Right.
Well, we go at this.
What's it doing, Clark? Pick up your whiskey.
It's got just a nose of pear drops, Clark. It's just like a nose of pears. You think? It reminds me of when my mother used to make me dessert at night, and she'd pull the tin of pears and she'd pour the pear juice out and then give you the pears, go with your custard or whatever. This smells like that pear juice.
I see that, aye.
That's all there is, though.
I'm not sure. It's a wee bit kind of.
No, that wasn't during the war. It wasn't long after that. It was about 1965, Tony.
I've got to watch what I'm saying now because I'm the same age as him, so I can't make
Yes,
any.
100%, Clark. You are now the same age as me, having had your birthday last week. So your birthday present's lying here beside me.
Oh, now that's interesting.
Now, that's really all I'm getting, Clark. It's not an unpleasant nose. Very sweet. I'm not getting any what I would class as sherry in there. I'm getting that wee bit of vanilla custard. That's what made me think of the pears.
You're not getting a wee kind of leathery smell about it, no? See, I often. Oh, are you frozen? Oh no! What happened to my thing? Have I dropped off? Oh, I shouldn't have. It's still got a bit of signal. I'll just do it. See if it improves my signal any. I've lost you completely here, Willie. I don't know if you can still hear me, but oh, it's you. Right, so he's gone. Well, I think it smells kind of. It's a funny thing because it was Gordon that put me on this. I often smelt these things and thought that's kind of a rubbery smell, but I think he said it was leather, and I actually think he's maybe right. I'm saying it's a leathery smell rather than a rubbery smell. You still no back yet. Oh no, is that him? Are you back? He's back. He might be back. Look who's back. Back again. Aha! Gab's joined us from Edinburgh as well. Willie, I can't hear you. Have you muted your system? Can't hear you, Willie.
Try that.
That's better.
Right, that's good. I've had to. No, my camera went down, as did my microphone.
Yes.
So I've had to change from my external mic to the.
Yes.
Something saying my volume's too low, but my volume can't be too low.
It's not too low now. It's fine now.
My mic's maybe not picking it up. So
it's fine.
Anyway, that's it. Yeah, it was. For some reason, my camera that I've got, my external camera that I use, dropped off, and because the microphone's attached to that, everything went. So I've had to switch back to my laptop camera and my laptop mic. So that must be a wee problem with this here. But if I pull that out, then that could cause me a problem. So we'll not touch that.
Well,
anyway, now I could hear you telling everybody about your dram and everything else. So you were chatting away there, telling them about the dram. I could hear you and everything you were saying. Thank goodness it was nothing nasty about me.
Pass the time. Just try to pass it.
So I get a wee bit of kind of maritime to this, a wee bit of salty seaweedy. Now that I've got a chance to nose it, there's a wee bit of sultanas in there, bit of orange peel, wee bit dried fruit. Have I picked the right one up? I have.
I've been working that myself. A minute ago there was no nose at all. I'm reaming off a whole load of stuff.
I'm getting a wee bit of that. It's quite very pear droppy. Let's have a wee taste of this.
Right, come on then. I was hoping you would say 50%,
that. It's 50% ABV. So Slange, let's get it down the thrapple.
Let's try this now.
Oh boy, Clark. Wow. quite lively.
Mm.
Quite orchardy, fruity.
Mm.
It's got a nice wee spiciness to it as well.
That's quite pleasant. That's
It's
quite
pleasant,
pleasant.
but I don't think it's anything remarkable though.
No, but it is pleasant. Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of, that burst of fruitiness that I get kind of fades away. It's quite dry, and there's just a wee bit of spice that finishes with it.
Maybe we should try a bit of water in it, Anthony, just to see what it does.
I must have taken too much. I didn't put a lot in. I'm just actually going to pour a wee drop more into my glass here, Clark. I only put a wee drop in. So, it's all right, Gordon. We'll accept you being late. You're that wee bit older. I know you probably had a wee doze of sleeping this afternoon. So I need to ask Gordon. You can type in here and tell me: Did you curl? Were you curling at this thing on Wednesday at the gin tasting you went to? Because Clark said it was a curling event.
Now, that's not a bad whiskey at all, but as you say, it's not particularly remarkable. And I seem to remember the last time we got a Sons of Scotland one, it was a Balblair, and it was the same. It was a nice whiskey, but nothing to write home about.
Tony reckons he's the youngest here at 57, but I think
One might be
young Declan might beat him on that.
Oh, aye. Uh-huh.
Right.
I think Ron's only 64.
I quite like the finish of this, Clark. It's nice. It's fruity. It's got a fruity, dry finish.
Yeah.
With a wee bit of heat. For it being a 50% ABV, it's actually no bad. I've added a wee drop of water in it.
Well, I'm just about to do that myself.
And the water actually changes the nose a wee bit.
I'm supposed to put the pipette in the water, not in the whiskey.
Well, that it's all right.
Oh, dear. Honestly. Some days.
It's in the Oloroso cask, Tony, for 11 years. It's not been in anything else. It's not finished in Oloroso. It's been in a Oloroso cask for the 11 years.
Mm-hmm. And you'd expect it to be an awful lot more sherry tasting. Yeah. Well, Declan's 49. He's a young fella, right enough.
Right. The water has actually taken everything away, Clark. It's I actually prefer it with that wee drop of water in it. It's just made it that wee bit smoother, that wee bit nicer. That's a lovely dram.
I don't know. Another taste just to see if you're right.
Go on then. I think I'll join you in that just to make sure. Now, Gordy, you'll need to tell us what you think of this because you got a bottle of this as well when you were there the other day. So.
That's a pleasant enough dram, boy. As you say, it's not.
Dram.
Right.
I've scored it.
Yeah. See, I think that's better.
Quite nice.
I think it's better than the old Perth we had last week, which is causing a problem.
Oh, it's better than the old Perth last week, definitely.
I think so. Because the old Perth was a blend.
It was a blend.
That's quite nice.
I think it's really nice, Clark. I'm quite enjoying that. Do you know, in my first initial nose of it, and my first initial taste of it,
You were a wee bit disappointed.
I could have been a wee bit. I was a wee bit disappointed, but as I've tasted it, it's just got better and better. It really is quite sweet.
Aye.
I didn't notice that, and I don't know if just adding these 2 wee drops of water have actually released it that wee bit more.
Aye.
Tony says he likes the old Perth Cask strength. Well, that's what we had last week.
It was, aye.
I scored it an 88
So did
last
I.
week.
So did I.
Yeah.
We both scored the same.
Well, this has actually grown on me. I wouldn't have rushed out and bought a bottle of this. But now that I've tasted it and I've added that wee drop water to it, I would actually go and buy a bottle of that. That's nice, Clark. That's a nice drinking jam. That's one.
Isn't it? Aye, that's right. That's the kind of thing you sit by yourself and have a wee dram with.
Yep.
Or share it with a friend if you wanted to.
Well, I usually prefer it that way. Present company included. Well,
that's a wee 9 out of 10 for me, Willie. I like that.
I've given it an 89. So you've given it 90 and I've gave it 89.
Well deserved.
I think it is. I think that's well deserved. You know, that's an independent bottling by the Stirling Distillery.
Yes.
Isn't it?
That's right.
So anyway, what's your thoughts? We're going to move on to the next one. Ledaig.
Yes.
We've had a few Ledaigs.
We have. We have.
In fact, I think I've got another bottle lying in here somewhere on my shelf. I have.
Right.
So.
Well, I've got one as well in my cupboard. But, I've had more than one. The others have been drank.
I know. This one here is the Sinclair series, which I've had before. 46% ABV. The one we have tonight,
yes,
is 61.1% ABV.
Ooh.
It's another cask strength. This is a brand new release. It's called the Sword Stone of Mull.
The Sword Stone of Mull.
The Sword Stone of Mull. So the last one we had was 11-year-old. I'm not going to tell you anything about this at the moment until we've tasted it. I just want your thoughts on it, Clark. We can see the difference in the colour right away. It's a light copper colour.
It'll not take long to give you my thoughts, will I?
No, I know that. But one of the things you'll notice is there's no legs.
Well, no, you're right. There isn't. Aye.
It gives a lovely wee shape around the glass.
It does. Aye, very interesting shape. But you're right. It's not doing much.
So let's have a wee nose at it. No Swordstone, Anthony. Sword. Swordstone. SWORD. Sword. And it's no Sinclair, it's Sinclair. Right? We're Scottish. Let's pronounce it right. Now, 61.1% ABV, cask strength. What's your thought on the nose of it, Clark?
Interesting, isn't it? It's a nice, warm, kind of burnt toffee, maybe.
Yeah. I get a right honeyed malt nose to it.
I give you that as well.
And there's very, very little. Now, we'd expect a smokiness with Ledaig.
That's right.
And I didn't get that with this one. It's got that lovely kind of. It's real. I think it's well balanced, Clark.
I think there's a wee smokiness about it. You really don't get a smoke about that at all.
Aye, but it's there's an earthiness to it. I mean, I think there's more of an earthiness in it than a peatiness to it.
Oh, okay.
Or so much smokiness. You know what you get with that umami, mushroomy nose to something? It's musty rather than smoky for me.
Musty.
But there is, but right at the very back of it, there is that little bit that kind of hits you on the nose. It's lovely. Great nose.
It's nice, isn't it?
Right, let's have a get down the thrapple. Let's have a wee taste there.
It's very interesting. Right. Mm.
Oh, that's a bit. It's 61%. It's got a wee kick.
It has. Now,
it doesn't need water though. It's 61%.
That's extremely pleasant. Extremely pleasant. I really like that.
Mm-hmm. It's got that. There is a little bit of smoke there.
There is a bit of smoke.
It's not like an Ardbeg or a Lagavulin or that. It's not got that medicinalness. It's just got a lovely.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of. I think that's a kind of signature smokiness. I get a wee touch of treacle in there, Clark. Can that?
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's like having one of the treacle sweeties.
It tastes much the way it smells. Actually, it's got that same. You know, I know that seems like a daft thing to say, but a lot of whiskies you smell them and then you taste them, and you go, "Oh, I wasn't expecting that." This tastes the way it smells.
Yep,
it's nice. I like that. This is the kind of whiskey I like, Willie.
It can't be. It's not a PX sherry cask, mate. You love these.
It still is the kind of whiskey I like.
I know. Right, so I'm going to, because it's 61% ABV, I'm going to do the same again.
Right, well, I'm going to watch
it. Add the same amount in. Same amount of water in it.
I'm going to wait for your response.
This is lovely, Clark.
I do run, don't I?
Oh, wow.
Was that worth doing?
It increases the heat. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't expected it to have taken a wee bit off of that. It hasn't actually. Actually, it's made it stronger.
All right. So was that a worthwhile experiment? Bits of water in it.
Well, the water gives it a deeper treacle flavour to it.
Right. Okay, you've talked me into it.
It reminds me of when we used to have Halloween, and you had the pancakes with treacle hanging above a string in the boys' brigade, and you used to have to jump up and try and catch them. Your face was all covered in treacle, and half a pancake stuck in your face. It's got such a that's even better. I thought I'd scored it, but I'm actually going to score it again because I think I've given it wrong.
Well, you're right about the heat, by the way. Oh, oh. How did that happen?
Right, I'm going to ask you a question. What age do you think this is?
I don't think it's terribly old, but I don't think it's. It can't be awfully young because it's got my taste to it, but I don't think it's awfully old either. So,
right.
Right, come on, put me in my misery. 5, really?
It's a 5-year-old whiskey.
Amazing.
It's a very, very young whiskey.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. It's really, really good for its age then.
Honestly, I think pound for pound, value for money, as a young 5-year-old whiskey, that is fabulous.
It is. That's a great whiskey. Aye, that's a great whiskey. I like that a lot.
When I was at Deanston a couple of weeks ago, I met a woman there called Diana. Diana was from Tobermory Distillery, part of the same stable as Ledaig. So Diana was there, and she had just finished her tour, and I was talking to a chap called Thomas who was from Deanston.
Oh, yes.
And they let me taste this.
And
I was absolutely blown away that I bought a bottle of it. It had everything that I like. I like that smokiness that we've got to it. I never had it. I can't remember if I tried it with water. I just tried it as it was, and I was blown away with it as it was. But it's got that trickling flavour to it now that I've added water. It's a wee bit smoky. You're getting that like burnt sugars and.
That's it. Absolutely right. So I said to you first, it was kind of burnt toffee kind of taste.
This is a great dram. Honestly, I think this is a special dram.
That's lovely. It really is very nice.
So I'm going to go round the room. I know that Tony's been on the Ardmore 10. So Tony's drinking it. It's better with water. Tony, it just loosens it off and releases it a wee bit. Adds to the flavour.
Nice without water.
Tony's on I think it's an Ardnamurchan he was on, an Ardnamurchan 10 I think he was having, if I remember rightly. I don't know what the rest of them are doing. Gordon said yes, it was for a curling event.
It was a curling thing, very good.
And he lost to Mary Jane's team. What time were you there, Clark? I will laugh.
We weren't there. There's no way we were there at the same time. No way.
I would just honestly. So Ron's on the Lefroy.
I thought we were 2ish. We were there.
You were there about 2 o'clock-ish.
Yeah, right about.
Right, Gordy. Right, Gordy. What time were you and Mary Jane curling it?
They definitely
honestly, I will laugh.
There's no way they were at the same time as us.
He's going to say 2 o'clock anyway, isn't he? Just to wind you up. Anyway, so we've got Tony's went to the Mortlach 15 now. I like a Mortlach. This will be a lovely sherry cask, I hope. Or is it he might actually have a bourbon cask, but Mortlach 15s tend to be sherry casks. Really good. They were there at 11 o'clock. Yeah. There you go. Thank goodness for that, Gordon, because that would have been a complete embarrassment if the two of you had been on the same rink at the same time and neither of the two of you had knew that each other were there. Anyway, Ron's on the Lefroy Goat cask. That's all right. Come on, Declan, what are you drinking? Tell us what you're on, what drama you're on, who else is in here. So I've got 5. There's 5 live viewers at the moment, and I've only got Tony, Ron, Declan, and Gordy. So there's a.
Declan's in the Lefroy as well. Well, there you go.
Declan's on the Lefroy 10-year-old.
There you go.
Right, so I'm going to suggest to you, if you get an opportunity, go and get yourself the Ledaig. That's your dram of the night. The Ledaig. Well, I don't know. What's your score, Clark? Hold on. Hold the bus.
Hold the bus. Well,
I've written my score in the wrong place, but that's all right.
I've scored it. I've scored it at 93, but I think it could maybe be a wee bit more than that. Maybe. You know, it's definitely a kind of it's a 9 and 9.5. You know, for drink, I've
scored it a 94, Clark.
Aye, there you go. Aye,
I've scored it a 94. 93, 94.
I could go up to 94 now.
Aye. No, a 5-year-old. That's a 5-year-old we're scoring that. That's a cask strength, 61% ABV, but it's a brilliant dram.
It is. It's lovely.
Absolutely fabulous dram.
You're right.
I bought it, as I said, it cost me £65 for the bottle at the distillery, at what was it called? Deanston Distillery. Before or after water, for me, when I tasted it before the water, Ron, I would have probably scored it a 92 or a 93. Drop my pen. I would have scored it a 92, 93. With the water, I've given it a 94. So I think it's just released it. So for me, I think the water just brings the flavours out a wee bit more for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. But I even at 61%, it's not a harsh dram.
It's fiery, but it's by no means harsh, but it's quite fiery on your tongue.
What would the 10-year-old be like? Well, Clark, you would need to run down the stairs and I'd need to get my bottle for across here. Because I've got a 10-year-old Ledaig here.
Is it a 10-year-old? I can't remember what I've got.
I've got a 10-year-old here.
Yours is a different one to mine, but I think perhaps mine's is an honest statement. The one I've got, I think.
Far be sure. I'll just take the top off this. Just for medicine, just for experimental purposes for Tony. I'm not putting much in there, Tony. You'll see. Stick that up there. When you put them side by side, you can see that they're roughly the same colour. This is a Madeira cask. This is a 10-year-old. It's not a Madeira cask.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's lovely. 10-year-old's only at 46% ABV. It doesn't pack the same kick as the 5-year-old. It's got that kind of what I would class as the Ledaig signature smokiness.
Mm-hmm.
It's not overpowering. It's just a lovely smoke.
Let's see if I can find what my one is with the stairs, because I'll have it just here on my phone. Fair enough.
I would say the 10-year-old is like the 5-year-old with a wee bit of water in it. There's more smoke to this. It's not got the same depth of flavour that the Madeira cask gives you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a great dram. So I think Ledaig's it's one of those distilleries that, I don't know, people overlook. You'll go into loads of, particularly going to Tesco's, and you'll normally find a Ledaig on a shelf for about 30 quid. For about 30 quid a bottle. You know, it's no expensive. And if you're lucky, you'll get it with your Tesco club card points. You'll get it for less than 30 quid. You know, I think it's one of those drams that people probably, they'll see the name and they'll go, so what's that like? And they might turn a wee bit.
I don't see it here. I was going to show you a photograph of it, but I don't see it. I'm not running downstairs to the cupboard because I'm getting too old for that.
But no.
Not Wally's age. I'm not running downstairs anymore.
A man of your age shouldn't be running up and downstairs. That's not good for you.
I don't think so either. That's funny. I can't find it. That's very strange. There should be a picture just here, but oh well, never mind. No, it ain't there. So I'll stop looking. Then I'll drink the whiskey instead.
Yep. I'm not pouring myself another one. But that's nice. In fact, it's become quite Karamaki on its nose. The more it's just sitting with that wee bit of water in it, getting its chance to breathe. It's a lovely dram. Lovely dram.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've managed again, Wally, to have a couple of good drams. And one a bit more outstanding than the other is often the case, but we've managed to get another couple of good drams. So I'm quite pleased.
To be fair, I think, you know, We actually do all right. We do get some nice whiskies.
We've had some
We've got a few. I'm just going into my wee drawer here, Clark. I'm just going to lift out some bottles.
How wee is that drawer? Must have got a big drawer.
Well, no, I've just got a wee drawer. It's better I've got a wee drawer. I could be there. So, Clark got for his birthday a Glenallachie 12-year-old.
Well, that's
so we've got that. We've got that one to try.
That was one that my little brother Ron got me for my Christmas. No, my birthday.
You can't call my brother. He's about 4 foot taller than you.
Aye, at least, but he's still my little brother.
He does look older than you, right enough. But anyway, sorry, did I say that out loud the other room? Sorry, Ron. Are you listening? Hopefully he's still listening. Maybe he's gave me a thumbs up, or was that earlier?
It must have been something else. It couldn't have been that.
Then we've got a Craig Dew.
Yes. Now that was that was allegedly from my mother for my birthday.
Right. So it's the Hill of Craig. That's what that means in Gaelic.
Is it?
Craig's Hill.
I've not tried it
in Glasgow. Craig's Hill in Glasgow. No, Craig Lang. That's where I think it was. Craig's Hill. And the Glenfiddich 18 was that also?
That was a birthday present as well. I tasted that. I had a miniature of that a few weeks ago, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really nice. So I'm looking forward to tasting that one in the birthday as well. So we're doing fine.
So am I. I'm really pleased that you gave me 3 drams to actually have a wee go at on that. So we've got those 3 to go at. Put them on my wee shelf here. I don't know what else I've got down here, Clark.
I don't know. I must have about a dozen whiskies in wee bottles from you sitting over there on that shelf, just over there. There's about a dozen of them easily. And there's a couple of new spirits as well that we've not tried as well. So maybe we'll...
see, look. He's resorted to being abusive now. He said he's got more hair, right?
Well,
that's below the belt. That's below the belt.
Competition, to be honest with you.
Oh, I must have touched a nerve. Oh, boy. I love coming on here with Ron. It's absolutely well, I've maybe got my hair below my collar, but I can't show you. Anyway.
You might have. Just leave it there, the dude. We don't need to see that. We're having a whiskey.
No, it's not that kind of video we're doing.
No, it's not. Really isn't,
no. No, this is a tasting bottle. We don't need drams in here. We didn't go that far. But no, we've got a few bottles to get through, Clark. So we'll need to start. I need to start making an inroad into some of mine before I've drunk them all, and then we're there. So again, I didn't care what I've given you. I don't know how many. I mean, how many have you got?
There must be a dozen there, Willie. There's maybe more than that. Honestly, there's my shelf there's a bit collapsed under the weight of whiskies that you've given me.
No, well, that's good. So we'll need to get a wee list sorted, and we'll need to get through some of them.
It would be a terrible thing if you finished the bottle and I had to share my wee bottle with you.
No,
then only half as much.
No, that would be a good excuse for me to go and buy another one.
Yeah, it certainly would be.
So that might be the way around about this: is we go and buy another, and I just get another bottle. But there's certain ones that I can't buy other bottles because I can't. They're just not available anymore. So that could be good. Oh, Gordon's telling us Gordon's got 3 more mystery malts to give us. Excellent.
Oh.
So hopefully I managed to find a 4th one so we can do the same as we did the last time. 3 doesn't seem right. That seems like an odd number.
It doesn't. No, we need to add something into there. We need to add something in there. Good.
That's because it is an odd number. Anyway. But
right.
It's been a great night. Great night tonight again.
Right. I've had a lot of fun. I don't know about anybody else, but I've had a lot of fun.
Well, you and I have had great fun. I don't know about the rest of the lads, but I hope they've had as much fun as we've had. It's great interacting with him and chatting with him.
Yes,
And whatever else,
challenge
says challenge accepted. I want to know what you thought, Gordy. What did you think of the Ledaig? Because I gave you the Ledaig to try.
Oh.
We'll just see if Gordy comes back with a wee bit. I don't know if he tried the Ledaig. He never mentioned what he was having, dram-wise. So Ron told us what he was having. He was on the Lefroy. Declan was on the Lefroy.
Mm-hmm.
Tony had moved for the Ardnamurchan to the Mortlach.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a Jura Cask edition. Which one, Ron? I've got a Jura Cask edition here. I know as well. What have I got?
The bourbon cask you've got, Ron.
Which one has he got?
I think he's got the new bourbon cask.
I've got the bourbon cask.
That could be it then. Let me see, he says.
He said he had that weeks ago. He thought it was quite punchy. The bourbon cask. Jura here. I've got another Jura somewhere. For those who didn't know my shelves, I've got it on my shelving system. I have it set. So I've got my top row is all Ben Romax. I've got maybe half a dozen Ben Romax on the top shelf. Then on the next shelf down is mostly Tamdus, Glengoynes. There's a Deanston in there, an 18-year-old Deanston, and there's a Glen Elgin sits on that shelf. Then we come down and I've got kind of mostly Spaysides that sit in there. So Glenfarclas, Glenfiddich, Edradour, what's in the corner. And then if there's a couple of kind of rogues that sit in there. Two of them are Tullibardens, Highland malts, and I've got two Glencadams for Dundee, which are Highland malts. So they sit in that shelf. And then my bottom shelf is split half and half. Bourbon and sherry casks, peated whiskey to the other side. So that's how I kind of set my shelf up. There's a few in there. There's a German one, Clark. We did the German one, I'm sure.
We did.
So I've got that. Tony's off night to night. You said 9 o'clock, Tony.
Well, maybe Ron's jumped the gun here by saying that good night is maybe he's no way.
He's on the no. Tony said great night, lads, very enjoyable. So he's getting ready to head off. I know he was going to his bed at 9 o'clock. He said that he was up early in the morning. He was going to have a couple of drams and a couple of beers, and then he was going to his bed. I've watched the Liverpool game. I'm away to shoot myself in the head. So
Jennifer's seen your collection.
Well, I hope so. We live in the same house. You can see it every day when she walks in here.
There are so many whiskies.
There are loads of whiskies, and that's the great thing about doing this, is that we get the opportunity to taste all these different jams and chat about them and hear viewpoints and everything else. So
I was doing Leith yesterday, the day before, and I was in a pub. It was an Irish pub, actually, and I was looking along the top shelf, and I went all the way along the top shelf, and I recognised none of them at all, not a single one. So I started on the second shelf, and I went all the way along, and a Jameson jumped to me. I thought, well, I've had a Jameson, and then I went right along the shelf, and there was not another whiskey that I recognised. So down to the first shelf, big long shelf, right along the shelf again, and I thought, how are there possibly all of these whiskies, and I have tasted none of them?
Right, we need to go and visit that pub, Clark.
It was quite good, actually. What an amount of whiskey they had. I sent you a picture of the Irish one that I had. It was actually a blend. It was really nice, really, really nice. I was very impressed with it.
I can't remember what the name of it was. It was a strange name. Let me go back to it. It was a strange name.
It was, I took a photograph. Well, obviously, I've taken a photograph. You wouldn't have a photograph.
It was a Dunville's.
Dunville's, that's right.
Dunville's 1808.
From Belfast. And it was lovely. It was really, really nice.
Distillers and bottlers, blended whiskey, Irish whiskey.
Aye.
I wonder what's in it then. If it's an Irish whiskey with Dunville's, I wonder if it's, if it's all Irish whiskies that's in it. Anyway.
Well, probably. But certainly
I didn't even go with the score of the day, because I'm still reeling with it. There's a YouTube show, the Irish Whiskey Review. There's loads of Irish whiskies, right? We'll have a look at that. Right, we're going to bid our farewell, folks.
We've been
It's
for ages now.
8. I'm going to go off to watch Falkirk play Stennismuir in the Scottish Cup. See
Okay.
if they can knock them out. If Falkirk get into the next round, that would be great. So I'm going to have a wee hiccups now. Anyway, slange, folks.
I've got just a tiny wee drop left of that, so there's no point in saving it. We'd be as well just drinking it.
Right, well, I'll do the same. But we'll bid our farewell now, and we'll catch everybody once again in the tasting bothy. It won't be next week, next Sunday, because I'm not here.
I don't think, I'm not sure I'm here either.
I don't think you're there either, Clark. I think you told me you were doing something.
I'm not there anyway.
I'm definitely not available because I'm going out to visit friends today. Anyway,
So it'll be a couple of weeks then. There you go.
It'll be a couple of weeks before we're back. That will be the 15th, 22nd.
Unless we do it another night, of course, but...
Well, that might be a possibility. There's an opportunity that we could do
that. So always.
Yep. All right, folks. Good night.
Right, then,
Good night, everybody. See you all again. Great to have a chat with you. We'll see you all again soon when we're in the tasting bothy.
Good night.